Good morning. I'm Liz Bailey, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and let's close that down. And this is my Facebook Live. I do it every Sunday at 11 o'clock EST. So put it on your calendar and come and join me, and we can have some fun together. Also, if you share my video, I will put, and you message me to let me know, I'll put you in a raffle and somebody will win something cool and I'll mail it out to you. So don't forget, share this. What else did I want to tell you? Yes, if you place a $25 order with me using the postcode that I will post above this video when we've finished it, I will send you the makings of these cards so that you can make them as well. And the last thing I wanted to say is I can't believe it's mid-July already. So we're getting towards the middle of summer, but more than that, we only have the $5 coupons for each 50 bucks in retail until August 3rd. That's like an extra 10% off. And so then you can spend the coupons from August 4th. I can't remember the deadline on that, but I'll be sure to let you know. But you've only got a couple weeks to earn these coupons. And maybe today will help because I'm going to use a host set. So you can only buy this using host rewards. So you'd have to spend at least $150 in product, and then you would get $15 for free, which would be enough to pay for the stamp set, and also it would give you a couple bucks left which you could spend on something else. Anyway, that's given people time to find me. I'm going to point you down and I'll show you what we're going to do today. Okay, bear with me while I do this. I'm getting better at it, I think, but hey, you'll be the judge. So let's move this over here. Don't know what that is. What's that black piece? No idea. Well, I think we're good anyway. Maybe this way a tad. Yep. Oh, phew, still here. Right, so let's move this a bit. Right, so this is the set we're going to be using, which is called Summer Days. And you can see it's got these lovely line drawings, and as I said, it's a host set. I think it costs $13 of host rewards, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh wait, I should change my glasses so I can actually see what I'm doing. Would be helpful, I think. So here's little boy and his kite and his, I put the dog on there as well so that and as you probably noticed, there aren't any sentiments here, so I pulled some out of I think the Loyal Leaves. Yes, I got the thank you from Loyal Leaves. That was already out because I've been using it last week, and then I used the hello from Forever Fern as well because they seem to not need big sentiment. So that's the first one. Here's the second one, cute little girl, and then this is just feels very, very peaceful. So let's start. This might take a little longer than usual, but I think it's worth it. Right, so here's the package that I would send. This is what I would send you. I'd send you all the pieces like this. ordered so that you know what's going on each one. So I'll move those out of the way for now, and we've got this piece, which is for this one. So I'm going to use Memento black ink. I just haven't been doing so many things. I haven't had to keep taking things off blocks. So let's put him. What am I doing? I'm doing upside down. Okay, it's going to be one of those days. And we want the little dog bounding towards him. There we go. So, yep, that's pretty much what I want. So we're now going to ink it up in black. Now that black is distracting my eye. I want to make it a square. There we go. Perfect. Now let's stick it onto. Okay, where did I put my? Oh, here it is, right in front of me. Yeah, I've been trying to clean up my desk. I've been working ahead and got all sorts of things all over my desk. Still trying to get that flick happening. I have found though, if you don't do it properly and it won't start, if you just put it on a bit of the glue, it helps. The glue you've already laid down, I think. Okay, so now we're going to do some colouring. Let's see. I've got some, you can do watercolour pencils, of course, but I decided I fancied to play with the blends today. So I'm just going to dab a bit of the dark granny apple green there. Then I'm going to kind of just go over it with the light and let it blend in a bit. And I think we'll have some here. There you go. So that's that. And the dog is, I think I used soft suede. So what I like to do is just, whenever the artist has put something, I use the dark, and then I come in and I use the lighter one and blend it over these darker pieces, like so. And carefully go around his collar. There we go. Then I'm just using the dark real red actually. There we go. And I want to do kite. I'd say this is the fiddliest one. So I've got the most smallest pieces. It's so relaxing, just sitting here colouring. I don't know why we all stopped colouring until, you know, everyone said, ooh, it's a good adult thing to do now. Just odd. I was going to give him a nice bright, or dark actually, mango melody shirt. And while we're colouring him in, let's use the ivory on his legs so he looks like he's been out a bit, and his arms just there. And I think he can have lighter hair, light mango melody, and some blue shorts, which will match his coat. I haven't flown a kite in years. How about you lot? Okay, so that's that. And put that about there, and then we can stamp the greeting. Say about there, which is wonky. Well, that's not very useful, is it? Okay, let's try that again, and then we'll. No, we can't do it that way, can we? This way round, and I can put an insert in, and nobody will be the wiser. Let's practice that. So if I want it there, so the right hand has to go up a bit. Let's try that. There we go. And just put something inside it to hide that. Okay, this is being annoying today. It's me, I know it is, but let's just put that in there. There you go, perfect. It's now much more sturdy. Ah, that's the problem. I've got it stuck there, right? Yeah, I'll wind it on a bit. It's no longer stuck. Come on. There we go. Now I've got my fingers. So it should be there. There you go. And this can fit right there. So, number one done. Next we have this, which, because it has these pieces, is a little girl, which is, we're going to do this one. Right, this time I'm going to use Sahara sand. Let's put those over there for now. Instead of black to do the stamping. Because, you know, why not? And it can really blend in. So we'll just put her right there. So, now we are going to start with the tree, shall we? is the dark soft suede. So I'm going to do these kind of rings that they've got here on there, on the tree trunk, sort of. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, luckily, because mine's nowhere near perfect. But then you get this and you just colour it all in, and it will blend a bit so that it doesn't look like you've just splotched pieces of the darker colour. You blend it in a bit by going over it, like so. So there you go, that's the tree done. Then the dark granny apple green. I'm going to highlight the bits like this. So that we get a bit more texture, I guess, or 3 dimensions. So it's not just a flat tree, which, you know, obviously it's not. So although this looks like it will be a real pain to do, it's pretty quick really, as you can see. You can kind of wander around if you like. The thing with the blends is you can pull the colour with the others, but you also need to be very careful to make sure you put the tops back on, because it's alcohol ink, so it will evaporate. That's also why I can just use my water-based inks to stamp anything I want. If you have to use the opposite thing. So if you're wanting to use the Stamp and Write markers, which are water-based, to do something like this, you would have to stamp in StazOn, which is oil-based. As long as you've got both of them in there, you can blend away as you like. But if I had used the StazOn and then used these, the StazOn would run, because they're both alcohol. Similarly with a Stampin' Up! Classic ink and the white markers, they wouldn't go together either very well. So you just need one alcohol, one water, and you can then do whatever you like. I saw a video yesterday for Jacob's coat technique, and I thought it was beautiful, so I might do a technique live soon once I've made the things that I want to make, and show you all how to do it. It's kind of fun actually. Right, so that's that. Now we take this one, and this is over it a bit, make it blend in a bit more, or you know, as much as you like really. And that's the great thing about this, of course, you can blend it as much as you like or as little as you like, and it's just, I don't know, you feel like a kid again because you're colouring, and it's relaxing, and you do it, and then all of a sudden you get something cool. Hey Caroline, nice to see you. bit more of that. Oh, yeah. Forgot about the grass. I think we should do a bit of the grass next. There we go. That's with the dark. Oh. You see, I can't help it. I'm always getting stuff on me. And I just had a shower and washed my hair to get the colour of... I was playing with something this morning, the Jacob's coat technique actually, and covered myself in ink, so I had a shower, washed my hair to get the ink off, and now I've put some more back on. Oh well, it's the way it works, isn't it? If you're a crafter, you're going to miss that bit of tree there. You're going to have ink all over your hands at all times. Right, now we've got the little girl. She's going to have yellow hair, I think. And the ivory for her skin. Right, and I've got Magenta Madness for her jacket, which is very bright, just the kind of thing a little girl would like. Messed that up a bit, didn't I? Might have, what have we got? Crumb cake. Yeah, put that in there. There we go. She's got a nice brown shirt. And then she's got jeans on, I think. And I think we'll use the ivory for her feet because she's probably kicked her shoes off. And for the book. There we are. So here we have the mat. I'm having trouble with this today, aren't I? Try not to get it on my fingers. Too late on my fingers. Okay, fine. Yeah, I think I have to think about when I'm using this for the moment until I get used to it. Yeah, that's much better. So this is soft suede, and I'm going to use Magenta Madness for the I think we need, forgot to get my chamois out again. I really must remember. It'd be so much easier. Here it is. Just spray that down a bit. Right, that's better. Straight again. Here we go. Let's see how we get on. So down a bit. Let's try that. Yeah, that's not very good, is it? However, because I know it's hard to stamp when I can't look right over it, I have a second. Well, that's a bit better. Not brilliant, but it's good enough. Okay. So now we're just going to attach this to the card. Yeah, I thought I did the last one a bit too quickly. There we go. That wasn't more brilliant. Let's go with this one. Get some dimensionals to pop it up. And then we will put this right there. Might be slightly wonky. But anyway, so that's this card made. Then we're going to make this one as our last card. So I'll just get my kit out. Here we are. So we're going to do the same thing again with the Sahara sand. I do love these sticky. They're so sticky. I mean, you can't pull it off easily, which means it doesn't fall off when you're in the middle of trying to make a card. So stamp that there, I think. Very nice. And then where's my thank you? May as well do that while we're stamping. What was it? Granny apple green, I think. Which I didn't get out. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, that's that done. So now we're just going to colour again. Put that out there. So same kind of deal really, because we've got lots of trees. So I'm going to just go over the little nice little piece there, and then a few more of these. I want to blend those first because the ink will dry and then it won't blend very well. So don't do all of your card at the same time. See, so we'll go back down the other side. Feels like a nice peaceful place, this. Leading to some great mansion or something. I have noticed when I have a class where people are colouring, it gets very, very quiet. Okay. I'm going to use the crumb cake dark marker here for the edge of the road. And all the little bumps here. It's very countrified, I think. Then I'll use the lighter one to blend. One thing is you don't want it to be perfect. I mean, I don't want it to be perfectly straight across the bottom. I think it looks better with kind of a random, almost a watercolor look at the edge, you know. Like that. And now all we have to do, this takes a little time, is the grass and the trees. So first I'm going to highlight, or just touch actually, the anything that the artist has put in, so they will stand out more. And then I will come in with the lighter colour and just blend over the way I've been doing all along. So let's do that piece. Let's blend the colour a bit so it doesn't look like it's really two colours. I mean, it is two colours, but it doesn't, you don't want it to be obvious that it's really sticking out with the two colours. I mean, so you got, it's blended in, so it's good. That's my favourite bit, doing that. And you blend over the darker pieces, and now we've got the tree to do. Quite a lot of tree. So, if you would like to make these cards, as I said, please place an order of $25 with the host code that I will attach to the Facebook Live title. I'll send you these pieces cut and ready. I can't do stamping for you because it's against compliance, but if you were to order enough to get the stamp set, you'd also be able to get a whole load of these blends, and that's all you would need. Well, and a couple of, well, maybe one ink pad so that you could stamp, and you could use the same colour on the sentiment. So, and then you could have a really happy time doing some colouring, which is very, very relaxing. I'm sure it helps your blood pressure if you have a blood pressure problem. I do. Actually, I think all guarding helps. It definitely makes me feel a lot more relaxed and peaceful to do a lot of it on the weekend. And I stamp with some friends on a Monday night and we have a really good time. We sometimes stamp. Sometimes we just solve the world's problems, but you know, it's fun. Okay, I think that's enough. And then we'll just so these are the three main images in the set. Where's the set? Here it is. But as you can see, well, I used the dog, but there's also a cat and a rabbit and an apple and some butterflies and some clouds. So you could make quite a few different cards. There you go, see? I'm getting there. It's not... It's quite easy. It's easy to do. You don't have to be an artist, fortunately. From me anyway. And you can end up with quite an impressive looking card that you know you would never be able to do without these blends. Did I say you could also use watercolor pencils? I think I did. And then a blender pen to blend, which blends out the pencil strokes, so it looks like one color, and you can also move the color around with the blender pen. That's also quite fun too. But I did some watercoloring recently, a couple of lives back, I think. So I thought, I'm going to play a blend. Why not? Especially as I've got this one. This is one of the new colours. This is the Magenta Madness that we used on the girl, her jacket. So that was a brand new one. I haven't used it before. There we go. Get the other one and we'll blend this in. Oops. There's a small stripe means a small tip, big tip here. This is, I think, what we could use. Yes, much better. And then I'll just do the tree. So although it looks like it's a lot of work, it's pretty quick, really. And we've made 3 cards in, what, probably half an hour, maybe a little more. Yeah, I suppose it's a little more than half an hour. There. And then all we have, oh, by the way, if you are using blends, they bleed through. So you can see a tiny bit of it there. I mean, it's very faint, but basically, if you're using blends, make sure you've got something underneath. Not, you know, a favourite tablecloth or something. That would not be a good thing. I'm gonna learn this, definitely. I just cannot get over the way we used to use the fast fuse, and I keep trying to flick it. So I've got to follow the instructions for breaking the It's quite easy to do if you haven't already trained yourself to do the fast fuse flick, which we used to have fast fuse. It was discontinued last year, but when we were using snail, I'm still flicking away. I thought, it doesn't matter, but I think it does matter now that we've got this different one. Practice before next week. I haven't used it much because I still had some snail to use up, but and there we go. So let's just have a review. Get rid of that one, and that's what we made today. As I said, if you place an order for $25, I'll send you the pieces to make these cards. And I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. I feel quite relaxed now. So I hope you can join me next week when I am playing with the right triangle bundle, which, as you can imagine, is a whole load of triangles. So join me then, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks. Bye.